Season 1 of Sex Life premiered in June 2021, and after almost 2 years the second season dropped on Netflix. A 2-year wait is worth it only if a series is your favorite or if it's a really exceptional one. Season 2 was not worth the long wait. Season 1 was quite successful for Netflix mainly for the sensual nude and explicit scenes, and for talking directly to the female audience. In Season 2 no one has anything figured out. The majority of the cast behaves like horny teenagers rather than adults with work, families, and responsibilities. Season 1 ended with Billy at Brad's apartment, only to see him in the very first few minutes of the episode rejecting her. After Billy rejected his proposal 6 months before, he's now in a relationship with a model and they are expecting a baby boy. Billy, shattered and in disbelief, goes back home to Cooper, who was tracking her phone, but rather than begging him to forgive her actions, she explains to him it was never about Brad. After a time jump of 6 months the couple is separating, about to get divorced, and co-parenting their children, alternating living 3 days a week in Connecticut and 3 days in New York. Billy is focused on herself, her children, her work, and her studies. One night Sasha takes her best friend out for a fun girls' night. There Billy meets the fascinating Persian restaurant owner, Majid, with whom she'll start a relationship. Little did Billy knows that Brad is one of the investors in Majid Restaurant. Cooper, the symbol of the good guy, is trying to fill the void and emptiness caused by the end of his marriage with multiple relationships, drugs, and alcohol. Sasha, after having published her book at the end of the first season, becomes a bestseller author and influencer. The symbol of the independent and fierce woman, but a love interest from the past, will threaten her future and her career. The second season is made only by 6 easily bingeable episodes, even if not announced yet by Netflix. The last episode of Season 2 could very much represent a series finale as well. Is the second season worth your time? It depends on why you want to watch it. Do you love the plot, the chemistry, and the love story between the lead couple, Billy and Brad? Or do you only want to see the love and passionate scenes? If the plot from Season 1 was interesting and quite believable, women could, for some aspects, recognize themselves or their problems. The plot from the second season barely exists, is quite unrealistic, and the dialogues are too simple. Some subplots look too similar to what we have already seen in Season 1. It seems the writers thought people watched the show only for the hottest scenes, and around the many of them displayed in the series the plot for Season 2 was built. Season 2 lacks originality and creativity. Another example of the poor plot, Sasha and Cam's relationship could have been analyzed with more depth since Sasha's character grows and has a bigger role in the second season. Instead, it was filled with love scenes and remained quite superficial. While in the first season Billy and Brad had much screen time together, in the form of present days or flashbacks that helped the audience understand their characters and their relationship. Season 2 sees them in very few scenes together. Their story is not the focus. Love and nude scenes fill this second season, and if you just want those you won't be disappointed. But they are nothing new and innovative from what we already have seen. They didn't manage to top the scenes from the first season. The plot and subplots are too many for only 6 episodes, with too many times jumps. Some of them barely noticeable, if not for some mentions in the dialogues. Without giving too much away, every character finds its happy ending at the end of this second season, and no new cliffhanger is introduced. It's very likely the last episode serves not only as a season finale but as a series finale too. Overall, it could have been a better season if the characters would have had more depth and credibility. The storylines lack originality. Some had interesting takes, but everything is narrated way too fast and superficially replaced by way too many sex scenes, which are the real focus of the series.